Paltrow, her new cookbook is It's All Good, because it is. Good family fare is what we're cooking for. Just a reminder, we've already done the sweet potato, maple, and 5-spice muffins as an example of family breakfast. Then we moved into the very clever tuna salad that's packed with protein because there's no mayo. It's actually just whizzed up tofu in there. Now we're moving on to dinner. The audience got really psyched about this. Fajitas. Who doesn't love a fajita?
Fajitas are great, especially for family food, because kids love to assemble their own stuff, and this is a really healthy version. So this is my salsa, which I'll show you really quickly. This is just baked in the oven, tomatoes and onions. And then I like it spicy, but if you've got kids, my kids like spicy too, but that's chipotle. And
so
then
smoky and spicy.
Yeah,
and
delicious. We add lime juice and a nice pinch of cilantro.
Delicious.
Amazing.
Like, I would probably take a bite out of my arm if you put that on it.
And then you just whiz it. And then in just moments you have
delicious chipotle salsa.
Delicious chipotle salsa.
And I love that you roasted the tomato and onion, because it brings out the smokiness in the chipotle.
Yes.
And a couple of little tips on the chipotle and adobo. When you buy it in the can, you're going to have more than you need for any one recipe. It freezes beautifully. You just puree it all up and roll it into a little log, keep it in the freezer, mark it clearly, and then just cut off a little chunk anytime you need it.
I did not know that.
Then you don't have to waste any effort.
She is a genius. Okay, and now I'm going to make guacamole, which is great for the fajitas, but, you know, I make
Yum.
It's an incredibly healthy food. You know, it's got the healthy fats in it. There's no gluten, no dairy, nothing bad. My kids love this. Again, her beautiful staff has chopped my onion, but I'm just going to show you how I do it, because a lot of people, you know,
It's a very common question. Yep.
Exactly. And so basically, I take off the ends and I cut it in half this way.
Me too. I give it feet.
That's
Make
right.
it flat. Yeah.
Then I peel off the outer layer.
GB, garbage bowl.
Oh, thank you. God, you're so tidy around here. And then I take the knife and I just sort of score like this.
And keep your other fingers curled under. That's
so you
important if you don't want to lose them. Yes.
Which I've, you know, managed to do a couple of times.
Me too, all of them. This one's like a trick. I can stick it into open flames at parties and bet people. I just can't feel the little guy anymore. I cut him off so many times.
Then once you've made that, you turn it, and literally you have chopped onion, just like that. It's like 2 cuts.
It's super easy.
So, like that. Perfect. So that's there. And then avocados. So this one's already done. If you want to scoop this out.
Sure.
I'll show you my avocado trick as well, which is I just cut all the way around. And these are nice and ripe.
You bring them
Oh,
over
look,
there.
you see? It comes right out.
And you just go,
Where's my garbage bowl?
right here, baby.
Perfect.
Nice. Comes right out.
That's it.
And if you bring them home and they're a little tight, leave them on the counter in a brown paper sack and roll it up, and it'll ripen
So
up
this
quickly.
pit is in, so I just sort of massacre
cool?
and take it out. There you go.
You're up there, buddy.
So then we scoop our delicious ripe avocados into the bowl.
Yum.
And this is so good for an after-school snack.
Everybody loves guac.
Everybody, I mean, what's not to love?
It's fun
So
to
good.
say. Holy guacamole, that's delicious.
Yeah, exactly. Will you start mashing up my guac for me? So that's really it. And then you get Rachael Ray's people to come over and chop your cilantro. A nice squeeze of lime.
Yeah, I love a lot of lime.
Me too.
And also, if you're going to add salt, guys, always do lime first, because it hits some of the same flavor receptors on your tongue, so you use less salt if you use a lot of lime.
Exactly. Nice salt. Let's see how we're doing.
Doing well?
We're doing great. I like it chunky, so you can stop there.
I like it chunky, too. Tastes good?
Yeah.
A little more lime. Yeah, I agree.
We did it at the same time.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Nice.
And that's
I'll put some on the platter.
So, for the chicken fajitas, these are super easy. So what I like to do is take the cumin and the chili powder and put it in a warm pan and just toast the spices. And it really makes a big difference. You can really you know,
You can really smell the aroma, yep.
You can smell
cumin doesn't add heat, it adds a nice smoky flavor. And I actually read once in a design magazine that they pump the fragrance of cumin into casinos because it makes your inhibitions fall. Isn't that crazy?
Wow, amazing.
So that's it. A nice little sassy extra to cooking with cumin.
If you're going to play strip poker after dinner.
Yeah, exactly. Cooking naked with cumin.
Okay, so I'm going to add some olive oil and get the pan hot.
Want me to crank it up for you?
Yes, please. And in the meantime, I have here slow cooking just peppers and onions. They're all getting all nice and caramelized there. And then you add the chicken. And you just let it cook and get nice and brown. And then when it's done, you combine the two.
You just sort of marry the two.
You marry the two, and this is what it looks like. Nice, beautiful.
Throw a tortilla in that pan so we can eat some.
Now, is it on in the back?
I just turned it way up.
Thank you.
I just turned
so
it
when I like, this is a brown rice tortilla, which my son has to have, of course. You can use any tortilla, corn or flour. I just like to heat a dry pan and soften them in the pan and get them nice and warm. And that's
Can he eat corn as well?
He can eat corn. Yeah. He has no problem with corn.
Tortilla or the brown rice.
It's just gluten for him. So he loves the corn tortilla. He loves corn chips.
And you just do that in a dry skillet, guys.
That's
you
it.
just blister them. You just want to loosen them up a little bit so you can fill them up.
And then this is the kids' favorite part, when they get to assemble their own fajita.
Oh my God, that looks so good.
And it's so easy. It's really...
Come down here. I'm going to grab some silver so we can try.
Okay.
In the drawer here. Oh, wrong drawer. You know, I've been in this kitchen now for months, and I can't find anything still. It's really terrible, because we switched studios, so I...
Oh, I see. Okay.
Right, so when I open all the drawers, I'm like, wrong one. Wrong one. Do you know, while I'm cutting this up, I want you to take a look, because somebody else tried these the other day and taste tested them. Watch.
That's my mom.
What are they made of? Oh, sweetheart. What? Didn't expect anything less than fabulous. Uh-oh. As Daddy used to say, don't sit next to her, she splashes. I'm doing it again.
They're delicious. All right. We're going to have a fajita break. We'll meet you guys back at the kitchen table, and we're going to do a couple of audience questions up next.